Hey, blessings, everyone. I hope that you're having a phenomenal day. I wanted to introduce a concept to you that I recently heard Mr. Brendan Bashard teach. Especially since we're still in the first month of the new year, I think this would be an awesome time to implement this, even though any day is a good day to implement something that will change your life. But I wanted to take a moment to introduce this, and it's called Life Directives. Now, anyone that has been in the military, all of my fellow veterans understand what a directive is. And a directive is a document that spelled out the details of a particular operation or mission, right? Here are the things that need to happen in order for this operation to be successful. And everybody that read it knew exactly what success looked like, and they knew their part. They knew what needed to happen from them and others at specific times and place, right? And so life directives is the same way. When you put in a life directive of yourself, you're demanding something of yourself. You're saying, this is how I am going to be. This is how I'm going to speak. This is how I'm going to think. This is what I'm going to tell myself. This is how I'm going to interact with others. These are directives that I place on myself. I command or demand that I behave this way. A directive does not leave things up to happenstance. You don't hope for success. When you have a directive in place, you've detailed the success. When you have a directive in place, you have detailed the success. So let me just give you some examples by listing my five, and I'll be very transparent. There are a couple of those that I stole from Mr. Brendan Burchard because they just seem ideal and matched me as well. The very first one for me is be present. Be present. And that just means, as we live in a world that's so distracted, as we live in a world where everything is calling for our attention, be present means breathe in the moment. Be where you are without distractions. Breathe in the fresh air. Breathe in the sunlight. Be thankful for life and thankful for this very moment. Now, the second is one that I stole from Mr. Burchard, and that is bring the joy. Bring the joy is an important one because we do live in a world where others are struggling. We're all struggling, right? At certain times in our life, and others need to be lifted. I want to be an individual that elevates others. Is that you? What about you? Do you want to be that same way? Then you have to do that intentionally. Bring the joy. The Bible tells us that the joy of the Lord is our strength. And so I want to have the joy of the Lord, and I want to share the joy of the Lord with others intentionally. So I tell myself this every day. Bring the joy. I tell myself this multiple times during the day. Bring the joy. Come on, family, bring the joy. Share joy with other people. Be a person that decides to lift others up, a person that decides to leave others better than you found them. That's bringing the joy. And then number three is honor the struggle. Honor the struggle. Now, the Bible tells us that every day has its troubles in it, all and by itself. Every day has its troubles. And my veteran family members know, man, you have to honor the struggle when the mission gets difficult. You have to press in when the mission gets hard. You have to give that last oomph of a breath of air when the mission gets difficult. Honor the struggle is saying, times are hard right now. This is hard for me, but I'm getting taught something. I'm growing stronger. I'm getting elevated. I'm getting uplifted by this as I honor it, not whining, not complaining, but I'm pressing in because I know that I'll come out stronger on the other side. Honor the struggle. I tell myself this every day, multiple times during the day. Honor the struggle. And then the next one is take action. I'm one of those people, I can analyze all day long, I can think all day long and never do anything. Is that you? Is that you? Now, here's what I know. Taking action is proof right? Now, thinking can add quality to my action, but taking action is proof. It does not help if all I do is sit around all day thinking of things and never taking action. So I tell myself, take action. I tell myself, take action. Do it now. Do it now. Do it now. Because again, it's too easy for me to just sit and analyze, think, write, and come up with great ideas. Oh, look at amazing me. But take action. Take action. And then the very last one is learn and share. It's one thing to learn, but if I don't share it, I'm not building or helping anyone else. So I tell myself to learn, share this, learn from this moment and share it with others. Learn from this moment, share it with others. Learn from this experience, share it with others. Learn from this event, share it with others. Learn and share. Don't learn in a vacuum. It's not helpful. Be a blessing to someone else. And then when I share it, I cement it better on the inside. I cement it better on the inside. So let me wrap up real quick by just asking you this. Get your 5. If 5 is too many, get your 1. But find a life directive that tells you what you're going to do, how you're going to be, how you're going to talk, how you're going to manage your money, how you're going to spend, how you're going to save, how you're going to manage your diet, how you're going to eat, all of that. You get it. You get it. Find your 5 or find your 1, but implement a life directive. Do me a favor and respond in the comments with whatever life directive you have decided to choose. I gave you 5 of mine. Please give me 1 of yours. All right, Stanley Nelson here. Be blessed, family. Stay aligned, stay encouraged, and most of all, stay connected to God.